Yep.
Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I'm talking to you about Castle in the Darkness from Matt Cap. Matt Cap is a part of Nicalis, who also developed games like The Binding of Isaac, and one that I really enjoyed that came out last year, and some previous iterations came out on Xbox Live Arcade, so on and so forth, but Aben Hawkins and 1001 Spikes. So this is a retro-inspired action Super Metroid style action platformer, and there's a story. And I'll be quiet and let you enjoy it. I'm not sure why the music cut off, but yeah, I'll talk to Aaron about that. He'll fix it. Okay, so you are one of the remaining knights. As you see, this is, as I said earlier, a retro-inspired action platformer. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. You're probably looking at this thinking, okay, these come out every other week, yada yada yada. But believe me when I tell you, there's a lot here. So you start off, you don't have a whole lot of items and relics and abilities, but the game, like within the first, I'm thinking like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, you're already fighting a boss. And as you see, when you die, there's a counter. And you actually can unlock things based on how many times you die, believe it or not. So you defeat that first boss, your confidence is up, you're ready to go and fight another one. You also get more health, which helps out quite a bit. The statues you saw earlier allow you to save your game. I don't even need to mention who this is, because yeah, if you're of a certain age, you probably know. So the game is full of a ton of references, and just, you know, if you are someone who has been playing well versed in 8 and 16-bit games, you will be, you'll have some chuckles. You'll be in for a treat. I mean, even more obscure ones like our bluish firebrand and themed friend there. And as you continue on, you will actually gain magic, which is pretty cool. The old man gets the ability to throw fireballs, which is very useful. Trust me, it's very useful. So the game, as you continue on, like I said, you know, you will fight numerous bosses, and the backtracking in it is not the backtracking where you get something and then you don't have to. As far as it's still a work in progress. I've not finished it yet, but I put hours upon hours into this game, and I felt confident in talking about it and putting the review up and getting some content up. Because the thing is, the game is, I think, $5 or $6, and I've poured, I don't know, maybe like 6 hours into this thing already, and I have a long way to go. But you can tell a lot of care went into it. The controls are really tight. I like the art style. I'm a huge fan of just retro-inspired action platformers. So, considering that a game like Shovel Knight was my game of the year last year, this is the front runner for me. I'm really enjoying Castle in the Darkness. And I don't know if you just saw, you unlock different secrets from the main menu based on how many times you died. So the game is difficult. It's definitely challenging, and it's nice to see that people like myself who aren't very good at games are rewarded for playing poorly. It's almost like an incentive to keep playing poorly, which I have no choice, because that's kind of what I'm forced to do. But, the fireball. There's a lot in the game. There's a lot of secrets, and when you get something, you'll remember things that you saw like in the first town, you know, way back at the beginning. You know, oh, I can double jump now, so I can go back and get, you know, and see what's up there in that cave or what have you. And that's always a lot of fun to gain the ability and be able to use it right away. But the game also forces you to make choices, because you'll get a new weapon and you like to assume, oh well, I'll use it going forward and where I am. But that may not be the case. You may have to actually use something you previously acquired more, but you won't know that until you try and die and have to try again. Are those his teeth? Or does he have a walker in his mouth? That doesn't make any difference. And no hearts come out of that, just fire that will burn you. Yeah, I don't, yeah. As I said, the number of references is quite large. But I appreciated those. I got a nice little chuckle out of those. And the boss fights are varied. You don't fight, you know, palette swapped enemies. I mean, you fight very, very different bosses throughout the game. And I enjoy a good boss fight, so I appreciate that the game kind of doubled down on that. And the world is quite large, so you will gain the ability to warp around the various parts, because it can take a good amount of time if you just actually trek your way all the way like back to the beginning of the game to see things. So the warping ability definitely comes in handy. If you missed the punch out reference there, then I don't know what to tell you. Get those coins. Like I said, as you keep going, you get weapons and different armor and things, and you have to switch things around, see what works best for you. So I still have a ways to go, but I did not want to. And while I'm still enjoying it, I did feel comfortable saying, hey, this is something I'm really digging, and other people might as well. So the game, like I said, is challenging, and I'm going to keep pressing my way. That's Castle in the Darkness.